everybody, my name is Keisha of grade 6 Sedella. Today, I will be demonstrating the second law of motion. What is the second law of motion? Do you remember the Newton's first law of motion? It says that an object will continue to stay at rest and an object with motion will stay in motion with the same speed and direction, unless acted upon by an unbalanced force. The important question is, what happens when there's an unbalanced force acting on an object? There is a net force acting on an object. Net force is not equal to 0. That's precisely what the second law of motion that I will discuss. If the forces are unbalanced, there will be acceleration. Therefore, the second law states that the acceleration of an object is dependent upon two variables: the net force acting upon the object and the mass of the object. Today, I am going to show you how the second law of motion is applied. Why acceleration of an object is dependent on a net force and the mass. Firstly, I'll demonstrate you why net force will affect acceleration and how their relations are. I have two balls in front of me. When I kick the ball, that means there's a net force applied to these balls. The ball was previously at rest and will start to roll. Net force is not equal to 0 again, so there will be acceleration. What do you think which object will accelerate more? The blue ball, which I'll kick harder, or the orange ball, which I'll kick slower? Yes, it is correct. If I kick this orange ball with a less net force, it will have less acceleration. Whee. Then, if I give more net force, it will have more acceleration. I have a globe right here. Firstly, I will apply less net force by pushing my globe a little bit. Secondly, I'll apply more net force by pushing my globe even harder. What do you think, which one will accelerate more? Of course, when I push my globe harder, it will accelerate more. But, on the other hand, if I push the globe slower, it will accelerate less. I made a simple demonstration here. I use a recycled water bottle, cut the top and the bottom. After that, put two rubber bands on top and connect it with a string like this. Ta-da! After that, I tape a ruler here, like this. Tape it. And voila! You did it! His name is Shooter. Now, I have a ball. I put a ball. I'll put the ball on top, and I will apply two different net force. Firstly, I will apply less net force by pulling the string a little bit. Secondly, I'll apply more net force by pulling the string longer. What do you think? Which one will accelerate more? Yes, that is correct. The ball will less accelerating if I less stretch. So put your mark. I put a mark to easy to demonstrate it and put it in 19 centimeter. Pull it until the 21 centimeter. Then put your ball on top. Secondly, and after that, however, if I pull a string until 24 centimeter, the ball will accelerate more. Hence, the first factor that will affect acceleration is net force. If net force is more, then it will be more acceleration. If net force is less, then it will be less acceleration. Acceleration depends directly on net force. Secondly, I'll demonstrate you why mass will affect acceleration and how their relations are. I have two types of table behind me. I have this table, which is made of plastic, and smaller, of course, it will be lighter. Well, here, I got a table made of wood and glass, and bigger, so it will be heavier. I'm going to push them, but before that, I'm going to ask you something. What do you think? Which table will accelerate more? That's right. This plastic table will accelerate more because it's lighter. Let's try to push them. Yeah. It's so heavy, so it will accelerate more lesser than this one. Let's try to push this one. This is lighter, so it accelerates more. I have two kinds of ball here. It's the orange basketball and an orange tennis table ball. And of course, as we all know, a basketball is much more heavier than a tennis table ball. And I will drop both of them now in the same height. What do you think which object will accelerate more? The lighter one will have more acceleration compared than the heavier one. So, this lighter ball will reach the ground faster than the heavier ball. Hello, I'm Shooter again. I have two kind of ball here. And this one is heavier, which is a tennis ball. And this one is a tennis table ball. This tennis ball is, of course, heavier than a tennis table ball. If I apply the same net force by pulling the string in the same length, which is 24 centimeters, what do you think? Which ball will accelerate more? Of course, this tennis table ball, which is lighter, will accelerate more than the heavier ball. Let's try it. Let's go to 24 centimeters. 24 centimeters. The ball, it bounced so high. Let's try this. See that the heavier ball bounced shorter than the lighter one. It bounced so high, so it accelerates more. The second factor that will affect acceleration is mass. Less on mass will have more acceleration. More on mass will less acceleration. We can say that acceleration depends inversely on object's mass. In conclusion, acceleration is directly proportional to the net force applied and inversely proportional to the mass of the object. Mathematically, acceleration is equal to force divided by mass. And force is we could say that force is the product of mass and acceleration. From this we know that the unit of force is kilogram meter over second squared. And we call this the Newton. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day.